Hello, so I'm starting a series where I explain all of the important characters within Fortnite. The first character and the subject of this video is the Visitor. He is a member of the Seven, a group of vigilantes that want to protect it and set the 0 point free. He is the navigator and explorer in the Seven, and he is the one to scout out the situation before taking action. So what has he done? He has made several appearances. His most notable and first appearance was in Chapter 1, Season 4. He was the first member of the Seven to be revealed to us. When the meteor crash landed on the island, it cracked open, revealing a capsule, and after a while, opened, and all we saw was a path of destruction, as the walls of the facility containing the meteor were burst through. After scouting out the island, seeing how the government ran things, he knew that the government was secretly the imagined order. So with this information, he gathered some hot rocks that he stole from the facility, and began to reverse engineer the rocket prop for a movie. To actually be a functioning rocket, he equipped it with technology that could open sideways rifts, which are unstable, since they no longer have access to the 0 point to form pure portals. He launched the rocket, and watch what happens. This set everything in motion, causing the last reality to arrive, causing the bridge to be evacuated, leaving it open for the Seven to take back. His next appearance was in Season X, when the Scientist, the Paradigm, and the Visitor were sent back onto the island to clean up after the 0 point was destabilizing by the Caddis monster incident. They began to set up rift beacons that would slow reality, breaking down by introducing new realities onto the island. This worked for a while, until they knew it would eventually collapse, and the only way to save the 0 point was to reset it. He needed to activate the machine, but then realized he could only do that from within the loop, so he left this audio recording.
What the 7 of us are attempting is very risky. I suspect they are not the only ones watching, but it must be done or we lose the bridge forever. I speculate that no one calculated the formation of the island, that interdimensional matter collisions would resolve rather than push. Now that I witnessed it firsthand, it's obvious that pinching alone made it inevitable. When I hear this again, will it help me remember? Or once looped, will I be just as muted as the others? No matter, it seems the lengthy precautions worked. The theorem was a success. You arrived outside the loop at the exact moment of expansion. This effectively paused the singularity, giving us time to create the devices needed to synchronize the junction. What I didn't factor was that the only way to trigger the device was from within the loop itself. Thus this hasty and primitive recording, and why now I find myself looped. Activate the beacon at precisely the moment this timer reaches nothing. The 0 point must be contained once more. If they are correct, it will be the end.
He left this to remind himself of everything, so once in the loop, he could escape once more. This led to the events of the end event. He launched his rocket once more and opened multiple sideways rifts, causing 6 more rocket snapshots to form. These 7 rockets flew through the sky for a while before destabilizing reality by opening multiple sideways rifts. Then all at once, they all rushed through a sideways rift at the front of the meteor and looped around it, causing the meteor to be sucked into the rift. Then above the 0 point, the rift reopened, with the original rocket flying down into the 0 point, further weakening it. After that, the meteor burst through the rift and, guided by the remaining 6 rockets, which shortly rifted away, sent it into the 0 point. The 0 point tries to fight back, but in this state it was weakened so badly that the meteor burst through, and the 0 point was collapsed into a black hole, which would rearrange the matter and reset the island. Keeping the 7 in control, but the imagined order were 1 step ahead of them. After realizing that they could not stop the full reality destruction, they left the 7 to step in and enact their plan, but the imagined order were ready. While the island was reforming, the imagined order enabled the gyro system, which flipped over the island, revealing another island, the Chapter 2 island, where the order were in control. They would soon reveal themselves. His most recent appearance was in Chapter 3, Season 1. After flipping the island where the 7 disabled the gyro system, the visitor helped the scientists launch recon rockets that were finding the whereabouts of the paradigm. And that's all for the visitor. Make sure to come back for the next one. Anyway, if you liked the video, please leave a like, and if you want to see more, subscribe. If you want to be the first to know when I upload, then turn notifications on and leave a comment. I heart and read all my comments and sometimes leave a reply. Anyway, that's all. Peace.